Right. Nobody answered, so I was okay.
Tell us about your teammate, Mitch.
Oh, Mitch. Oh, yeah. I mean, I already told him, because this is the second time somebody's asked me this question, man. I have nothing but the utmost respect for him. I don't think there's been a battle the last 3 years, in practice more than me and him. He's made me so much more of a better player. And I have a lot of respect because he's seen the success of it and the failures. He's been a starter since he's been a freshman. He's winning against Shaq and Kevin Dodd and getting whooped up on by them. Like, I know that's tough because when you're a freshman, you're not always the strongest guy, but he was going against those guys and making them better, and they making him better. So there's nobody on the team I have more respect for, and he brings it every day. Just a truly great competitor, hard worker, isn't fake about it. Doesn't try to be the most vocal guy because that's just not who he is. You know what I mean? He just puts his head down, go to work, and I just know that every day I got to bring out my best when we in practice, or he'll expose me. So that's what I love about him.
To your left, second row.
Clelin, in the spirit of asking about your teammates, can you talk about two of your other guys, Tanner Muse, who's a free safety, and Justin Foster, who didn't get to play a whole lot but could have a bigger role this year?
The country boys. Tanner Muse, that's my boy, man. I go home ever since I've been in college. I go home with him for Thanksgiving. Go back to Belmont. But like I said, man, he's a guy who's like, he's not the crazy guy you see on the field. He's kind of guy who like just cuts that switch on. Like, he's a chill guy off the field, but when he gets on the field, it's a crazy thing. Fast as you don't know what, covers a lot of ground, will come up and knock the mess out you, and just loves to go out there and have fun. And Justin Foster, I mean, you talk about a guy who when he got here was too wet behind the ears. I mean, he's made such great strides over his freshman year and throughout this summer, man. I've been so impressed with him, and he's very, very smart too. I mean, the guy could have been an engineering major. He helps me fix my cars all the time. Like, I'm like, what is, like, it's kind of weird, like, bro, like, but I mean, he's a guy who's very, very strong, going to be a really, really good player here, and I'm excited to see what they do this year.
Clelin, straight up the aisle to the left with the glasses.
When they were asking Mitch about the defensive line and about you put your fingers in your ears. Just wondered why. Is that trying not to listen to all of the outside noise, or what was the purpose there?
You hit it right on the head. When I came in, Coach Hobby, my old defensive line coach, and Coach Bates too, they always talk to us about not taking the cheese. Yesterday in the team meeting, Coach Sweeney getting on us. Man, I hate seeing them on magazines. I hate that. It's all on paper, like, but they right though. You know what I mean? I'm tired of seeing it too. We're ready to just go out there and just play and perform because that's what it's all about. I mean, people keep asking us how good can we really be. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're very talented, but I hope I get asked this question at the end of the season. That'll be a better time to answer it. But yeah, that's basically it. Not trying to listen to the outside noises because obviously I know that we're a talented group, but we more so about the action. We want to walk the walk rather than just talk it. You know what I mean?
To your left, fourth row, nearest the doors.
Hey, Cleveland, Trevor Groves, CUTigers.com. I was going to ask you about Mitch also, so I guess I'll ask you this. The new redshirt rule seems like a real game changer. Coach Sweeney was just telling us the other night about, how 2015, when you redshirted, they really could have used you when Shaq Lawson got hurt in the Orange Bowl. How much do you think that will benefit players, the new rule, and especially keeping guys engaged who are kind of on the bubble?
Oh, man, I mean, it's crazy to me. It's something that I haven't really formulated an opinion on yet, but I definitely see like where it could have been used in my situation. If the coaches felt like I was ready to play toward the second half of the year that I redshirted, and yeah, that would have been a great tool to have because like you said, Coach Sweeney said, Shaq did get hurt. Shaq and Kevin Dodd both were beat up really bad, and it would have been great to have some more young guys to get in there, take some of the slack off of them, and but then again, it's just like, I don't know, like, it's just weird, like, any game, not even just regular season, like, bowl games included, too, so that's just like, wow, I ain't even thought that they would make a rule like that, so I don't know, I haven't really formulated too much of an opinion on it.
Clelin, right here to my left.
Clelin, not just you, but Christian, Dexter, Austin, just everybody coming back on that defensive line as a starter, what that means for Clemson, what you can say about that room, knowing that all of you guys are going at it one more time.
Oh, that means a lot, man, because obviously, experience is huge in college football, just being able to have guys who have been there and know what it takes, not even just have played in the game, but guys who have been to the pinnacle, guys that have played on a national championship winning team before and know what it takes to get to that moment. That's huge to have in your room. But then again, though, it just brings the more out of us because we have new guys coming in every year, and we have young guys that we want to see succeed as well. And our position rooms are very, very deep. You know what I mean? So, and like Coach Sweeney tells us all the time, like, you're not guaranteed to run out there first just because of what you did last year. You know, you got to go out there and earn it every single day. And that's something that I love about it, because that's how I got on the field. I had to go out there and compete with my peers in my position room when I was a redshirt freshman, and go out there and earn the starting job. So that's what you got to do every day. So it's just going to bring the best out of all of us. So.
To your left, fourth row, he'll raise his hand.
John McElhaney from Reddit College Football. There's a lot of talented young freshmen joining the defensive line. How have they responded to joining such a talented group?
Oh, my goodness. Man, they've been great. I've always wondered, like, you know, with just the hype that our defensive line gets, the front four, and then you still have guys like the #1 player come in, or KJ Henry, who's regarded as a 5-star, and people ask them, like, why are y'all going to a school where they're already so-called deep in the defensive line? But it's because they know that they're not afraid to come in and compete. They understand the great tradition there, and they understand that they have guys that aren't just about themselves. We're all about each other. And I see those guys come in and be able to take constructive criticism and come in and work hard and make the progressions that they've made throughout the summer. Man, it's been huge, and I love that about them. You know, I'm very hard on them because I want the best for them, because if I see the best coming from them, it's only going to make me better. You know what I mean? So it's been great to see them, and they're making great progress. I'm excited for the fall. You know what I mean? Their first fall camp coming up. It's like a dad seeing his kid go to school for the first time. You know what I mean? Because they look up to me because they feel like, you know, I have some knowledge that is valuable to them. So I'm happy that I can be able to share some things with them. So it's been really, really good to see.
Clelin, before we excuse you, anything else you'd like to say?
Oh yeah, thank y'all for being here, man. First, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yes, indeed. I want to thank my coaches. I want to thank Coach Sweeney for picking me to come up here and represent the team, man. This has been great. Seeing all you guys, answering all the questions. A lot of the questions are repetitive. Just saying. But man, it's been just saying. Yes, indeed. But yes, it's been great, man. It's been great. I mean, a lot of great people here, and this just lets me know that football is right back around the corner. I can't wait to get started. Let's do it.
Thank you, Coach Sweeney.